How do I look? Look 40? Do I look 40?
No, I don't think you do. Happy birthday. And no, man, we've risen to a golden era. Like where I don't know, man. I don't know how we did it with all our processed foods and pollution and global warming. I feel like we are all 10 years younger than our previous generation.
This is okay. So we did this. I showed you this photo like 2 years ago, where I said Johnny Unitas played on the Chargers. Do you remember that? And you said no, I don't remember that. And I showed you this photo, and that's him at 40. And I said he looked like the dad from the Wonder Years, and you were like, Jesus Christ. Now again, that was like back when we were dicking around with like the George Belanda and all that shit. But yeah, I remember that. I mean, Christ, who am I to be like say, oh, I look better than Johnny Unitas? I don't know.
Well, I'd say Unitas probably lived a harder life, but now, like looking at Tom Brady, still using him as a flag post here, like guy looks better now than he did when he started his career.
Yeah, he did. He does. But plastic surgery will do that to you.
That's right.
Part of me thinks you're right.
Nah, go look at that draft picture. That motherfucker, that man had pounds of fucking bone chiseled off of that chin. Like there's zero chance that thing just magically formed a different way after college.
I can see like as you age, and as I've found out, believe me, like you lose all that collagen, and so he lost all that baby fat. But whatever this TB12 fucking diet thing is, like it's given his body just enough nutrients to like sustain peak physical performance while like shedding everything else. I don't know, man. Maybe he did. His wife is from Brazil. They got a lot of fun cosmetic surgeries down in that area. Yeah. Maybe that's why he took that extra 2 weeks off.
I feel like
he had to heal up.
When you send, and we've talked about this on previous podcasts, when you send in your poop for diagnosis or dissection to see what your perfect diet is, they do a side-by-side with Tom Brady. Like, listen, this here is Mr. Brady's poop. And as you can tell, the iron levels are just through the roof. I mean, this thing, we had to contain the iron.
No, that's how I know I know it.
You can see this man's fucking face change. Can I get a share?
Yeah, sorry. I should have. Sorry, I'm getting old. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. God. You're good.
All right. Let's see. Look, they even got, of course, the Patriots have a Tom Brady through the years. Like, look at this guy.
Got the butted chin there.
Look at that. Look at all of that. That ain't fucking no collagen and fat, bro. That's fucking chin.
Okay, he's got no, there's not jaws, those are jowls. That's a fat kid. That's
a chin.
That's a fat kid who's like, I'm not getting drafted.
That one that's not even symmetrical.
Okay.
That was year 3, Murr. You said not getting drafted. He's already won a Super Bowl.
Look at it. It's all fucking squared off.
I know.
Now.
Okay, this is okay. I just had to have avocado ice cream and I loved it. Keep going. This is okay.
Prison Tom Brady's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
look, man, I'm telling you, keep going. I'm telling you, he's just aging. He's just aging.
He's not. Great. He looks younger now. And this is just the Patriots years.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But the thing is, though, Wes, like, if there's a company that's saying, like, Tom Brady's poop is consistent of this, I know they're lying. And I know they're lying because I believe that Tom Brady does not poop. I believe he is so physically efficient with all of his nutrition that everything is just absorbed and utilized. I mean, he might pee every now and again, okay, because of hydration. But I don't think there's any fecal matter coming out of him.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I don't think he poops.
He doesn't
right now, Tom Brady doesn't poop?
I'm saying Tom Brady does not defecate. I'm telling you, I think his body works at so efficiently that the body absorbs all nutrients. There is no waste because what he's putting in his body contains no waste.
Maybe, or it's just fucking. It just leaks out of him like a constant stream because he doesn't even like eat solid food. I don't think so. You can't make solid poops without a little bit of fiber.
So he sweats. He sweats poop.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
I can see that.
Wow.
I'm willing to start that rumor.
Don't toads do that? Don't like frogs sweat poop? Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's just tadpoles that come out of the back. Maybe that's like a Tom Brady effect. Oh,
but no, you look great for 40. I think that's the point. Is you look good. Maybe it's time to start working out again. And just really chisel it all back into shape. Mm-hmm. But beyond that, man, you look damn fine.
These are a couple things I read online about things to look forward to, or things I wish I had known before turning 40. Now, Murd, you're 42, or wait, 43. 3.
Yeah.
Alan, you will be. You have another 3.5 years.
Well, I'll be 36 this year, so I still got fucking
4.5. Okay, all right. So,
you old ass motherfucker.
Self-esteem will get a major boost. Thank you, appreciate that. You'll be sweating less. Maybe this has the whole Tom Brady thing. Do you sweat less?
I feel like I do sweat less because I work out about 45 to 50 minutes a day, and I might get like the most minuscule drippage of sweat in my pittle area.
I played a soccer game on Sunday in a like an indoor. It's a warehouse that they've turned into indoor soccer, and I covered my entire shorts and shirt.
Well, you weren't 40 yet. The magical number hadn't come into
right.
play.
Yeah, your pores. This is your car insurance will go down. Okay, I'm starting to like that. You can expect to get a little more friskier at home.
Why would that have anything to do with it?
I don't know what that means.
I'm looking forward to that. You're entering your prime earning potential. Okay, I get that. Yeah, you're about to work less. Shit, I already do that now. You'll have a science-backed excuse to take a longer vacation. What's the science on that?
I guess it's that your body needs more rest and relaxation to keep performing at its most physical potential.
This one I liked. It's this is kind of like open for interpretation. It's the best year to start a new business.
I agree with that. The reason I agree with that, one, you've collected a nest egg that you could then, gamble on a new venture. And 40, to me, you're still a young man, but this is when people start to respect you. Because if you're in your 30s, sorry, Alan, like people still think of you as a kid, especially like financial folks, people at banks, like, oh, he's in his 30s. He still doesn't know what he's doing yet. But once you hit 40, they're like, okay, yeah, you just knocked on death's door. Mm-hmm. You're on your way out. So you're going to be more responsible with the way you interact with the world.
Yeah. You can enjoy a glass of wine even more. I enjoy a glass of wine now. I think that's kind of like mokey bullshit. You can drink lots of coffee. I drink lots of coffee now. You're able to get a whole lot happier. I just think they were
running out of shit
to say. You're going to be healthier. Your gray hair is just making you more attractive. I'm kind of digging like the whole salt and pepper thing, although I don't have a lot of pepper in the salt. I have a lot of like salt to add to my sandstone, if you will.
I have no idea what you will. What the fuck does that even mean?
Like I don't have dark hair, so there's no pepper.
Oh,
gotcha. Salt. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a great age to become a dad. You've officially reached the ideal astronaut age. Hey, start a new business. Fly to the fucking moon. Let's call Carrot Top. Come on, Alan.
Somebody started smoking crack in the middle of writing this article.
We could get an invention. Like this. Oh, it's the moon orbiter.
I don't even want to talk about inventions anymore.
Do they justify that at all?
Let's see here. In a 2017 blah blah blah. I don't know the source. Study on a successful NASA astronauts found one common denominator: they all tend to be in their 40s. That isn't to say you should quit your job and apply for the next mission to Mars, but keep it as a fun fact in the back of your pocket. You're not old. You're astronaut prime.
It's only because you worked your ass off through your 20s to prove that you could like sustain like 9 to 10 G's without dying, and you've got enough science background to do the research.
Hey, I didn't do all the legwork to become an astronaut and fly to the fucking moon, but hey, I'm the right age. Let's do this.
I am 40. You're
Yeah.
hired.
You're a part of an ageless generation. I mean, I kind of get it. 84%, whatever. You're entering a decade of peak creativity. You'll be more trusting. I think I've had it with this one. Let's go on to things I should have known before I turned 40. I wish I knew to practice living authentically.
Yeah, because at this point I don't really give a shit.
Right.
I have entered that age of just like, what you see is what you get. Like I ain't fixing this turd.
I've known Alan since he was like 17, and he was like that then. So he's kind of a
been
unique
exactly
bird.
like this for a long time.
He's been a unique bird in that regard.
Yeah.
I wish I knew to go to therapy. Okay. I mean, I can certainly understand that there's a certain reluctance to be like, oh, therapy means you need help. You can't control your emotions. You can't talk about things. I mean, therapy helps.
Yeah, I've thought about it. It's probably the thing is, it's so goddamn expensive. If it's so fucking important,
I'd rather just be an astronaut.
I mean, here's the thing, because all that online therapy, I think that's the way to go. I don't want to go anywhere. Like, you got to make it convenient. And there's like that betterhelp.com. And I've looked it up. It's like, well, we currently don't accept insurance policies. It's like, well, then I currently don't accept your help in fixing whatever's wrong with me.
Right.
So thank you for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't have enough money to give you every month
And
to fucking like talk about.
I think I told you guys this before. There was a buddy who down the street who had a piece of software that was not online, but it was a therapist that was on the computer, and we just tried to talk it into having sex with us when we were kids. I'm 40 now, and that's what I would try to do now. Like, ooh, let me see what's up that skirt. Let's see what's up that therapist skirt. I wish I knew to care less about what others thought. Okay, this kind of goes into not giving a fuck. Alan, you've been doing that since your teens. I wish I knew to look after my teeth more seriously. That's right. I wish I knew to prioritize my hobbies.
We're doing that. I mean, this is a hobby for us, and you know, and you know what? This is both my hobby and my therapy, because I say all the things that I think. I don't filter myself on here, and I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I agree. And here's a good one. You're gonna like. Both of you are gonna like this, and both of you might have a pretty good example. I wish I knew that burning some bridges is okay.
Well, Alan's not give a fuck attitude doesn't really seem to like.
I'd be burning bridges fucking monthly. Sometimes I rebuild them, burn them down again just for shits and giggles.
The bridges to Terabithia, the bridges in Madison County, all burnt. Just fucking
crispy.
Now, for me, I think Facebook makes it like, honestly, social media, I think makes it harder to burn bridges. But I've written people off. I'd say I've gotten better over the last decade of writing people off. So from like mid-30s to now, like, I do not need you. I thought I did. I thought I cared about your opinion, but nope. I just realized that I don't need to impress you.
It's kind of like when I was younger, I felt like I needed to have more friends than anybody. I need to be liked by more than anybody. And as I've gotten older, I feel like there's something gratifying about like rearing that in. Like, man, just let me zero that into a couple dozen people that I legitimately give a fuck about. That doesn't mean like if you're outside of that, you're dead to me. I don't mean that. I just mean like, someone. Am I going to text you if I really give a fuck about you? Probably not.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't text you ever.
you on that one because, like, I mean, granted, maybe this just means I'm fucking wise beyond my years, right? But like, I've always not given a shit, but I've also cast a wide net, like Wes, you said, like you've known me since I was 17. Like everybody knew me in Frostburg. Like I knew everybody. I still now like I'm in sales. It's literally what the fuck I do. It's just shake hands and kiss babies. Like, so I know a lot of people, but my inner circle's tight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, and like those other people, they're just. I mean, I like them, and if you like me too, we could hang out and stuff. That's cool, but I'm not gonna like bend over backwards for you. Sorry.
Yeah. My inner circle's so tight that if one person lets go, it ain't a circle anymore. So
it's a square.
Yeah, no, it's like an open triangle.
There's some other whack ass ones on here. I wish I knew to truly cherish my parents. I mean, I kind of get it. I wish I knew that pets are pure love, and I wish I knew that turning 40 is all hype. I mean, I don't know. We're humans. We like the markers. We like the the milestones. 10 years, 5 years, extravaganza, anniversaries. This is it. Look at you. No turning back. Midlife crisis. Go buy a Porsche. What? I ain't gonna buy. Wait, should I buy a Porsche? I should buy a Porsche.
Hey, you bought a Velociter, okay, or whatever the fuck that thing's called.
Yeah, whatever that thing is.
Trade-in value should be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, right now it would probably be solid.
Yeah.
You know what though? Here's a marker that you've reached a mature age. Is like you went with a practical car for both where you live and the price range you were shopping for.
Right.
You know, and I will say I see a lot of those on the road. They look more valuable than they are. So you went with a good look with an economical car that is affordable to you.
They look really fitting for a 40-year-old white man.
Yeah. And actually, I did buy them with the turbo with the thought in mind that if I do get a road rage, and we'll get to this later, that I could chase him down. Because remember, Alan, it's like there's a road, someone cut me off, and I was like, he was driving too fast. He said, you couldn't catch him in the turbo? It's like, I didn't have that car at the time. I had the Hyundai. I had the accent.
You could chase him down, bro.
I would have. Middle class holes, everyone. Murr, Allen, and Foxman. Good to see you all here on this late September day. We're creeping in. This is the 22nd is the last day of summer, right?
Maybe.
I think so. I think the 23rd is the first day of fall. I think I know that because the last day to be a Virgo is the 22nd, and then you got Libra, and I don't believe in any of that bullshit. But people are like,
then your moons are going to be in retrograde, and you're going to get your period.
Yeah. Can't wait.
That's how I understood it.
I'm kind of looking forward to a period at 40. I mean, I've been, they'd say it's all hype. I'm going to see where this goes.
Oof. We might get canceled for that one. Thursday, September 22nd. Yes, is the last day of summer.
Well, hold on, let me see what we got here. Nope. Checking it out here. So, folks, this segment, we've done this a couple times. This week in Middle Class Holes history. And this is actually going to be kind of a 2-for-1 because this is going to lead us into our new segment, One and Done, which is a spinoff of an old segment, which you're about to listen to, which was called 3 and Out, where Murr used to pose very, very odd and very, very hypothetical scenarios about this or that. And this segment took place September 22nd, 2020, exactly 2 years ago, where we were posed with the question about two hybrid animals squaring off on the battlefield. Shark Stallion versus Leopard Gator. Have a listen.
So tonight's final 3 and Out question is, who would win in a fight, the Shark Stang or the Leopard Gator? Now, the Shark Stang is a Mustang horse with the head of a great white shark, and the Leopard Gator is a leopard with the head of technically a crocodile. I just didn't think Crocopussy was the proper name.
You can share your screen if you'd like. You have the option.
Oh,
do you have the image? I
I am a 41-year-old man who barely knows how to log on to Zoom. How in the fuck do you expect me to share my actual screen?
There's a option at the bottom that says share screen.
Share screen.
Click that, and then it'll pop up which screen you would like to share.
Are you guys really gonna? I am beat red right now. Where do I find this fucking option? Talk me through this. Do I go to video settings?
No. All right, hover over your screen, and you see like a ribbon should pop up at the bottom. It says mute, stop video, participants. Do you see that on your Zoom?
I see participants, chat, share screen. Holy shit!
Oh, boom! There you go. And then it's going to let you pick which screen to share. So find the one that has the picture. And
Okay,
click
I'm
on
gonna share
that.
this.
Yeah.
Now we'll look. Okay, hold
There
on.
we go. Bada boom.
Ooh. Yeah. All right.
And-
so now just get us back to.
Now find the picture I want to share. Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah. Basically.
Oh my god! I hope people.
Oh, it's right here.
are-
It's right here.
How about this? How about this? How about this? Oh, this is going to be great for everybody who's just listening. Jesus fucking Christ. How's that? Can you guys see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Okay. So at the top, if you can't see it home, again, this is a wild horse, a beautiful horse with a very glorious great white shark color scheme. The head of a great white shark, the body of a horse. And on the bottom here, we have a leopard with the head of a crocodile. And so the question is very simple. Who wins in a fight? The body of a horse with a great white head or the body of a leopard with a alligator / crocodile complete entire head area? Alan, I have not started with you yet, so we will begin with you.
All right. I guess my initial question, because they're both absolutely horrifying. Let me just start there. But I guess my real question to differentiate becomes like, are either of them encumbered by their horrific anatomical mashup? Like,
I think they're only encumbered as much as you imagine them to be. I think you look at them and you say that this is a freak of nature, God's mistake, and yet they are fully functional. Like there's no abnormality beyond what they look like.
I'll tell you why I asked that question, because my concern becomes not so much for the shark stang. I think it may be the perfect animal, but the lepigator. My concern was that massive alligator head can't be supported by the leopard body, but I'm going to assume that it can control itself, and it's an apex predator as it is. So I am going to go, even though I called the shark stang an almost perfect animal, I'm going to go with the leopard gator.
Okay.
And my reasoning here is because it's lower to the ground. I think it should, in theory, have a greater top speed, and it's going to chomp down relentlessly on one of these horse legs. Now, I don't know about you, but I've seen some horse races before, and I know what happens to horses who break legs. They don't make it very far. So I think that fact alone, the lower to the ground capability of leg crushing, really gives the lepigator one up in this battle. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. Wesley?
Yeah. I'm glad we got all of the the potential just DNA mashup bullshit out of the way, and what deficiencies these things would obviously have. And I'm glad that the person who made was it Shark Stang?
Well, I mean, I named them. I just found the pictures were made and on the internet. I named them personally.
That is its scientific name. Yes.
Shark Stang.
Shark Stang. Yes.
It took the gills away, so it doesn't necessarily need to live.
Clearly, it has like regular lungs.
Admittedly, I did get a message. Does the shark stang breathe air? And the answer is yes. It is capable of breathing regular old-fashioned airborne oxygen.
Right. I say unlike horse thoroughbred horses that are bred to race, those things are inbred just to be wiry and fiery as shit. Actually, wild horses are quite strong. They don't have the feeble or the weak legs that you're thinking. So I'm just going to go by sheer weight. I think this thing it just stomps on that leopard gator or what crocopus or whatever the hell you called it. I think it just stomps it into the fucking dirt. It's got about 4 to 5 times weight advantage, stronger. Yeah, maybe it gets one of those front hooves and snaps around a little bit, but the bigger man wins. The Goliath beats the David.
Okay. Now, I was torn on this one because especially Sean, who commented on our Facebook page, said shark stang, pretty much your worst nightmare in the water, but you gave it legs and a powerful horse body. Sorry, cat lizard, you're absolutely fucked. If I saw a shark stang in real life, I would just run straight into its mouth and save us both the time and frustration. Next question, please. Now, I agree that it does look like the perfect land/water predator, right. But if you do notice, it doesn't have a neck. So the only way it can really turn to fight is by turning its entire body. And as you said, Wes, it is the bigger creature, and turning a battleship is a little bit difficult at high speeds. Now, the Leopard, much like Alan said, it's got the agility of a leopard, but it also has that ferocious bite of a crocodile/alligator. Now, it also has claws. So if it was able to broadside the shark stang, he's already going to have a few cuts to the ribcage area. Now, again, if shark stang gets one bite, it is over, okay? This is one shot, one kill for the shark stang. But I think death by 1,000 paper cuts might be where I'm leaning here. Because, yeah, he may not be able to break the leg, because you're right, wild horses are much stronger than these regular thoroughbred horses. But I just feel like the crocopus. I should have gone with that name, by the way.
That one's better, I think, yeah.
I feel like the crocopus, it's just so much more agile that it would just inflict like smaller but more sustained damage. And as long as it doesn't get caught, then it's the winner. And I have a feeling that crocopus is maybe traveling packs. I don't know. It just seems like a pack animal to me. But taking the pack animal thing aside, I think that any given Sunday you could have a winner here, but I'm putting my money on the crocopus /leopard.
Yeah, I had to say, in our long storied history of doing these hypothetical animal battles, this one may take the cake. This one may be one of the craziest ones. Although I just was realizing that you did mix was it crocopus? That is a warm and cold blooded animal, so it might have some issues with figuring out how it regulates its body temperature, but that's fine. I understand. Okay, well, I did also mix a water-breathing animal with an air-breathing animal. Mm-hmm. So
also true.
You know, a fish and a mammal.
There's a yin and a yang.
And no one said anything about its tail either. That thing was, boy. Could have
Leopard gator?
No, the shark stang.
The shark, it had a horse tail, though.
Yeah, I know. It was majestic. It was beautiful.
Well, yeah, but it's useless.
It looks like,
it's useless for this, at least.
Okay, so you're saying much like Fabio's hair, the Leopard gator would be distracted by the majestic beauty of the shark stang?
I think that's how he provokes the fight. He just like tugs it. And that's what sets it all off.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't even think about the claws thing that Mur brought up, but like, you ever seen a leopard hunt? They just hop on the back and they go to town. Now, he's going to have a harder time going to town with that long alligator snout, but he's still fucking that shark stang up. Yeah, and Wes, you did bring up a great point about the how robust a wild horse is. And all I could think of is kind of like what Alan was talking about. Could you imagine that the Leopard gator going into the classic death roll at like 40 miles an hour, just coming in full bore sprint and then grabbing on with that alligator snout, crocodile snout, and going into the barrel roll? Have you ever it's pretty powerful. Jaws.
Oh, right. Yeah. God damn. That's blast from the past. I don't know if you guys remember. I went with Shark Stallion. But yeah, okay, to give you guys just kind of a frame of reference of what's going to happen here in the next few minutes. Your thoughts? Do you guys remember the hypothetical at all?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is...
The graphics were amazing, by the way.
I think that's my favorite part. I was going to say.
Dude, you don't know how much time I spent like looking for people who had photoshopped two animals together. I'm like, oh yeah, we're on to this one. The leopard gator, I don't know. It's creeping into my mind that's the more ferocious animal. Is even though it's smaller, but it's faster and a gator mouth. I mean, like, yeah, a shark is a eating machine, but if you can get it to the ground, it's done.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not you're getting the shark to the ground. You're getting like a colt, a stallion, like a secretariat.
Yeah. I just remember Shark Stallion being horrifying, but Leopard Gator being like literally like looking into the fucking Satan's butthole. Like it's the most horrifying creation anyone's ever concocted and then photoshopped together. So yeah, yeah.
As I looked this over again and looked over that graphic, and whoever made that should win a fucking Pulitzer or some sort of like Peace Prize or something like that. I thought that okay, while the stallion's body and legs are capable of holding up a lot of weight, if you are then suspended with the body of a fucking shark, in this case, what it looks like is a great white, you might fall face first. The body just like, whoop. That's 2 tons of weight that I can't hold. Yeah. It's just not very cumbersome. I'm still going if it can prance, if it can run, if it can like gallop, like.
Oh, I think it can gallop. I mean, I think you're underestimating the weight of an actual stallion. Like those legs are designed.
Yeah, this isn't like a fucking centaur situation where you take out that and you put in a human like, look at me, like a D&D type thing. This is you're putting on a goddamn great white on top of a fucking stallion.
I understand, but a stallion also is used. If farms, people ride them. They used to cover them in armor and also have people ride them, pull things like so.
Yeah,
they can.
This is where we coined the term horsepower.
Well,
Alan made fun of me for that for a long time ago.
No, I think you're right though. Like hypothetically, it's a Clydesdale, right? You ever stood next to a Clydesdale? The body of a Clydesdale is a great white shark.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think plus like just judging by the snippet, like the picture itself, it's really just a shark-colored horse body with a shark head.
Yeah.
You're not really like reinventing the horse body.
Right.
Just slamming that, like getting rid of the neck and the long snout and slamming that horse body or that shark head on the body.
I still feel I like, to me this is a lightweight meets a super heavyweight.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's like a middleweight.
It's like a middleweight and a heavyweight, I think.
Are you kidding?
A middleweight.
What is a leopard's body with a fucking croc face? What do you like? 400 pounds? The fucking the shark stallion is easily 2 Gs.
With the second look, I'm looking at that leopard gator, man, and you've got a missile. Mm-hmm. You got a missile versus like a flying fortress, like a B bomber, a B grade bomber. Okay. So if you're gonna take a bomber versus an F-14, the F-14 is gonna win.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like contact point, right? So like now the shark doesn't have a long neck like a horse, so it's got very limited reaching capacity with the jaws.
Yeah, it's straight in.
Yeah, leopard gator snapping a fucking colt leg, like fucking like he's sucking some marrow out at a French restaurant, like just. Give me that sweet meat jelly. Like it's gonna be no shot. Hey, right. I don't even remember what I said, but that's my new fucking answer.
We are introducing One and Done, a spinoff of old 3 and Out that will pose some of the similar questions. And we're gonna start right now. Murr, hit us up.
All right. In honor of a long fallen 3 and Out, here's your One and Done. Would you rather have to dive into a pool of snot once a day or always have to shower in your own pee? Alan.
I don't even know how to answer that question. That sounds terrible. I mean, I'd probably go with pee shower
Really?
because it's sterile and I like the taste. No, but, yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about the snot, like just the visual and the consistency. Is it my snot, like a pool full of my own snot, or is it like communal snot?
Well, I don't know. I think it has.
I less like it anyway.
I think it's going to have to be communal snot because there's not going to be enough snot for you to fill up like a pool. It's going to have to be community snot. I mean, there's just no way around it, and it's going to be cold. And it's going to be thick.
So wait, can you shower after you jump in the snot?
I think that's the thing you need to ponder. Is I'm assuming yes, like you have to dive into the pool of snot, but then you just go take a regular ass shower, nice hot water, regular soap. Otherwise, I guess the thing is though, like with the pee, obviously you don't have to dive into a pool of cold snot every day, but you're always going to smell.
It smell like pee, yeah. Unless you can like use body wipes after that and get yourself like somewhat dried up. But good luck with that. I mean, I think the answer is easy. If you can shower, which you always play God on these. If you can shower after the snot dive, then the snot dive it is. And Christ, maybe snot does wonders for my skin. You know, exfoliates, makes me younger, stretches things out. You know?
Sheen.
Yeah.
I get the vibe that like snot will behave a lot like the goo in Ghostbusters 2, and you won't get out of it. Like, what if you dive in and you die?
It makes me an angrier person. I dive in and then I come out fucking insulting people. And
what makes you dance?
Yeah.
when you play stuff, when you play music.
No, I mean, upon further review, I feel like the obvious answer is snot, because I get Alan's point. Like pee's warm, it's a little salty, but I mean, does the soap negate the pee? Like if you wash your hair with pee and you put shampoo in it, like is that going to negate the pee enough? I mean, or is your skin going to become like all leathery and because of all the fucking I don't know what's in urine.
The other thing to think about too is like if you hydrate up, your pee's not really as like stinky and yellowy and so you could get away with it.
You're not wrong, but if it's your own pee and you got to refill the receptacle, it's going to be stagnant at some point.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But with the snot, yes, it's gross. You're going to have to every morning you're just fuck, all right. Let's get this over with. But then you dive in and you come out, you can get legit clean.
Greg Louganis dive into a snot bowl.
I don't know, man. I think it's just me and snot generally. Like when I played baseball, I'd hock loogies through the fence, and then one would get caught and be just hanging there, and I'd be like, "What?" It'd be my own fucking loogie. So yeah, I don't think it's for me. Peace.
Oh, and as Wes informed us that we're coming up on fall here. Whatever's going on with this left nostril, that's not you don't want to be part of. Whatever I'm blowing out the left side of my head right now. It is not fun. There are snails that are walking around my backyard right now, slugs that have a more viscous consistency than what's coming out of my head.
Well, I mean, does that wrap it up? It's 2-2-1. 2 for the snot, 1 for the pee.
That's right. So snot wins, friends. And that is your one and done.
All right.
Crazy talk.
So we're going to expand our minds with a little bit of Fun Fact Friday.
Oh, fuck. You guys got a song for this?
Let's see here.
Purple Rain.
Oh, motherfucker.
I try to think this is I went too abstract the one time.
Oh, what are you doing to me here? Okay.
You've been pretty good, man.
I know, but
out.
Yeah, last week you slayed it, so.
But Prince is so like, okay, okay. I didn't want to leave you without no facts. So I put away from my calendar. OMG, here's some knowledge for you. If you didn't know, now you know. Fun Fact Friday. Fun Fact Friday. Fun Fact Friday. Fun Fact Friday. Pain below that knee and above that ankle, baby. Make sure you check out the Shin Splints Recovery Group. Fun Fact Friday. Fun Fact Friday. That's the best I can fucking give you, fuckers.
That's okay.
It's all right. I don't remember Purple Rain off the top of my head as well as I do any other fucking pop song.
I thought you were going to pass out.
I know.
There's a good chance. Let's get to it, my friend. 5 fun facts for you fuckers. On a Friday, here we go. OMG. Facts. Did you know? In Toy Story's most productive week during production, Pixar completed 3.5 minutes of animation.
You said that's the most productive week?
Most productive week, they got 3.5 minutes of animation.
Now you wonder why they take so fucking long.
God.
Well, that's when, but you got to remember Toy Story. I don't remember what year Toy
97?
Story, the original. Something like that. That was like the first real full-length movie they fucking put all their money into. And what I remember from like a little documentary I watched about it, once they got that week's worth done, it took 24 to 48 hours to render the animation itself.
Wow. So first of all, 1995, and second of all, I know a couple situations where I've like had hour and a half long things, and I'm like, all right, enter, render, I'm going to bed. This should be done in the morning. And you said it takes, what, 2 weeks?
No, 24 to 48 hours to render just that amount of animation, 3.5 minutes.
Ooh. Yeah.
So basically on Friday you get done, and by Monday you come in and you're like, all right, how long is this fucking movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Christ. 1995, by the way. Did you know John Ratzenberg, a.k.a. Cliff Clavin, was in that?
Yeah, he's in all the Pixar movies. They no matter what movie it is, they have a bit part for him.
Okay. And Don Rickles played Mr. Potato Head. Look at that.
Yeah. In fact, Don Rickles died before Toy Story 4, but he had done enough voice work for him that they were able to recreate his voice digitally.
Nice. Wow. 3.5 minutes in a week. That's impressive, though. I mean, fuck, you think about, Christ, to like dial it back to when they were doing, Christ, who's that long thing of gum? Green, with the horse.
Gumby?
Yeah, you know, the Christ.
Gumby.
The claymation probably took that amount of time.
Yeah, you're probably about right.
Yeah, with his eyeballs popping out like. Woo.
It's probably easier to do stop motion than it is to do. I don't know, not the new age shit. Because Tim Burton with his like Nightmare Before Christmas, like they have eyes for like every vowel that can be spoken, like ooh, eyebrows moving up and down and all that horse shit.
Yeah. Tim Burton, that's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
Really? God, you should. Have the boy watch it, man.
Is he old enough for it?
I think so. Now, yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll do it. Nightmare Before Christmas it is.
Yeah.
Did you know in 2011, 27 baby girls were named Khaleesi? It means queen in the fictional language from Game of Thrones.
Terrible. You can't get white people nothing. Just fucking ruin it.
Unoriginal fucks, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't met a Khaleesi baby yet, though. I'm gonna fucking laugh in a parent's face when I do.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
They're now 12, and there's 27 of them. So the fact,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, the chance of you like crossing paths. But hey, look, hold out hope because it could be funny. Khaleesi, you fucking idiots!
You fucking morons.
Here's where I think it's appropriate. I got a guy I work with. His dog's name is Khaleesi.
Okay,
That's okay, in my opinion.
That's fine.
That's your pet.
Yeah.
It's not your child who will grow up with a social security number and a fucking
Right?
pray to God a pension one day.
Like,
Just-
what do you do? Like, how do you even shorten that? Lisa?
It just,
hi, I'm Collie.
I just feel,
Yeah.
named
I just-
after the dog.
I just feel bad for all the kids born in like '81 whose names are fucking Mork.
Yeah,
Kind of a dope name, though.
Mork.
Their parents were fucking Robin Williams fans.
Mork.
Hi, I'm Mork. This is Mindy. Hi, I'm Captain, and this is Tanal.
It's Tennille.
Danielle, sorry.
Tennille. No, mine's with a soft L,
That's right.
soft E. Did you know Tetris is the most popular video game of all time? It has sold about 150 million units in its various forms.
Okay.
Tetris, Mike. I mean, like, do I know that? No. What would have been my guess? My guess would have been like Pac-Man.
Yeah, it would have been wrong, but no, there was like
Sweet, thanks,
Because-
appreciate it. All right, or Tony
You're
Hawk.
good point, but like Tetris is still made today, like on various like formats. Like if you got on your iPhone or your Android or whatever, and you looked up Tetris, it would be there. Like
Yeah.
that coding would be rendered for any product that's really out there. And it was developed by a guy in Russia during like when they were full on Soviet Union, the USSR, and some guy got a hold of it in America and was like, I got to find this guy that coded this game. And they got a hold of him, brought him back here, got the rights signed over. The Russian government actually allowed him to sell the rights to the coding, and that's how Tetris got made. And that's why you got all that fucking like wild ass fucking Russian orchestral music in there.
That's
In fact,
it's. I was gonna say it's funny you mentioned that because I do recall now that you say that I do recall the funky ass like kind of rusky.
yeah.
Yes, that.
Yeah. Played a lot of Tetris. By the way, that came with the Game Boy. And do you know what you are rewarded with if you beat Tetris on and you started at level 9 speed with level 9 like it's already stacked up to level 9.
Mm-hmm.
If you beat it at that, you get an image of the space shuttle taking off.
Do you really?
Yeah.
To Tetris.
Yeah, like if you put it on Tetris on the Game Boy,
Yeah.
and you go to like set the level and you put it all the way up, and you set the speed and you put it all the way up, and you can clear that level, then you get the space shuttle taking off.
Oh God! I mean, that's a hell of a reward. I mean, I'd be flattered. I'd be absolutely just like, dumbfounded.
At the time, my 12-year-old penis was hard as a rock.
Understandable.
Only hoping I'd be on that spacecraft when I turned 40. Because I would have earned it by then. And finally, did you know red hair is the rarest human hair color? Only between 1 and 2% of the population are redheads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You knew that, or you're agreeing with them?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
That's just crazy because we all know redheads. And it just seems that 1 to 2% is a really, really low percentage because I don't know, like there's so many rare diseases and like abnormalities in humans, and you don't run into those all the time. You run into a redhead like every single day.
Right. But like, I mean, diseases like what?
Yeah, but you run into like one redhead a day. You run into fucking hundreds of fucking blonde-haired people a day.
Sure, but they're not 1%. They're the majority of the population. I bet you if you slice that pie up, like brunettes versus blondes versus like that makes up obviously the other 99%. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
obviously I know, but like I work with at least 2 redheads.
Yeah, but how many people are in that? How many people are employed there?
I don't know, like
Yeah, how many people were in
40
that monkey show you got going on there, Nelson?
like 40 to 50 maybe max.
Okay. Well, I mean, a little off, but not egregiously.
Yeah, I know, but then also like, I don't know. It just seems like that number is wrong because I feel like I run into more people, but the rarity of that, like another fun fact, apparently redheads for some reason have a higher pain threshold than the rest of us. I don't know how you test that, but we should find ourselves a redhead and see if it's true.
I mean, I think they're like slightly retarded. I get that.
Getting us canceled left and right.
Their pain is retarded versus what everyone else feels. Okay, that's the truest form of that word. You suck down your core water because your old ass can't handle your liquor anymore.
No, this is from my well. First of all, because I have no liquor here to drink, and this is from my spigot. So
Your spigot.
I believe they're called faucets when they're indoors.
Yes, and that, my friends, is your Fun Fact Friday.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we've introduced one new segment tonight. We're going to introduce another one. This is on our Before You Go timetable. And this is a little segment that we're going to call Wes Needs Therapy. So Murr and Alan, you guys are my therapists. And Alan, you have brought to light that I need I'm not necessarily that I need therapy, but I'm just an angry guy. I'm an angry man, right?
Yeah, you're filled with rage.
Just pissed off
See,
more.
I would classify that you're not an angry man, but you are filled with rage. Yes, I agree with that part. And there's minute things that trigger this rage for some particular reason.
Okay.
Which is probably rather unhealthy.
All right. So we're going to get to the bottom of it in our first Wes Needs Therapy segment. And herein lies a situation where I was out to lunch at work not too long ago at a great place in downtown Annapolis. And it's so great that I don't remember the name of the place. It's called like Jimmy's Hot Chicken. There's like Timmy's Hot Chicken or something like that. It's a hot chicken sandwich joint. And damn, it's a fried chicken patty on a toasted bun. You can get it with or without coleslaw. You can get it with or without pickles. I'm sure you dickheads can imagine what I fucking put on there.
Everything.
Extra coleslaw, extra pickles. It comes in a wrap, and I was sitting just like, God damn, this is fucking wonderful. And I had a side of coleslaw because there wasn't enough extra coleslaw on my sandwich. All right. So I get going. I'm like, all right, gotta get back to the office. And a person, I don't even know, do I need to describe this? It's a middle-aged woman, gets to the door, and she stops about 1.5 feet, and then 1.5 feet to the door, just far enough to where no one can get around her to get out of the place, and then realizes that she doesn't realize where her keys are. And starts like digging around, like, I'm like, okay, all right, it's about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Find your fucking keys, bitch, or move back. I didn't say that, but eventually she was like, oh, you're trying to get out of here? Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. And she backs up and lets me go. Okay, I thought no harm, no foul. Things are fine. So I get to my car. All right. A different person has dickheadedly parked right up next to my car. And she's in the car. And she's more than middle age. I mean, this person's like 60, and I can barely get into I look, and there's about like 1.5 feet gap between her passenger door and my door. Okay, now do you therapists want to ask me anything?
How are you feeling in this moment?
Yeah.
Once I got out of the chicken shack, I was fine. Once the person acknowledged that they're like, oh, you want to get out, I was fine. Day was nice. I want to get back to the office, enjoy some things, yada, yada. So once I realized that this person is in the driver's seat and the car's on, I gave them about a minute and a half to exit because they were leaving. They had not parked. They had parked. They had done what they're going to do, and they were leaving. Okay, am I painting a good picture for you?
So they're just sitting in their car. Car's running. They're probably looking at their phone.
100%. So I
playing
said,
an extra game, extra level of Angry Birds.
Yeah. So I walked the perimeter of the car twice in order for them to recognize that, hey, look, I'm trying to get in my car and I have to pull a goddamn ventriloquist act. Not a ventriloquist. I don't know. What's someone who who sits in a coffin?
You were pulling a mime routine, really, is what you're doing. Like, I can't get out. I can't get in this car.
Yes,
I haven't got enough space to do this.
100%. Yeah. So I did that twice, and they still wouldn't budge. So I did my best tightrope act. Opened the door, slammed it, looked at her for 10 seconds. She didn't look over. Started my car, squealed out, squealed forward, and screamed her name until I got to the goddamn office. I'm still mad about it.
Okay. Alan, would you like to start? Because I have plenty to say on this.
I mean, you know what? No, please do. You said you got plenty to say. I kind of want to hear where that goes first.
Okay, so Wes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like you want to feel this rage. Sometimes I feel like you want to express it, that you need it. Because I'm willing to bet. What do you think would have happened if you had politely tapped on her window and said, excuse me, I don't have enough room to get in my car. You think you could maybe shimmy around or something? What do you think would have happened in that scenario?
She probably would have adjusted her car enough for me to get into my car adequately.
Yeah. And so what did you accomplish by angrily stomping around your vehicle, throwing your hands, I'm sure, up in the air like, I can't do this.
So many.
What did you accomplish by doing this routine that I feel like you like to go through time and time again?
Nothing.
Okay. Do you think that any points were proven by squealing out of your parking space and then jamming it into first gear and ripping tits out of the parking lot? Was anything accomplished that did considering this woman obviously was unaware, completely oblivious to your emotional state at that time? Do you think that you proved any point to anyone besides yourself by doing any of these actions?
No, I mean, the squealing of the wheels, no. I think she was so enamored by what she was doing that I could have bumped my bumper against hers, and she probably wouldn't have known. So no, the squealing of wheels was irrelevant.
So it was probably just a startle, like, "Ooh, what was that?" And then she went right back to her fucking phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
I mean, can I ask you something then?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I think the root of my anger comes from the fact that people are so fucking, I guess, ignorant to the fact that they've done this, that I should not have to pace around the car 2 or 3 times and then shimmy my ass into my car like that in order to get into it and to get out.
Sure. No one wants that for themselves. So I guess what I'm getting at with you is you have this need to project your emotions onto other people so that they can somehow symbiotically feel what you feel. But how do you think...
If she felt how I felt, then she would have parked normally.
You're not wrong. However, you don't know how that woman's brain works and her chemistry and how everything functions inside of her head.
She's a moron. That's how she fucking works.
Alan, I'm going to need you to take
all right.
I feel like I wish I had a little more context before we went into this, because I wish we could call Dewey up, Brother Dewey, and be like,
"What do you need Brother Dewey love for?"
No,
because I need further context. Because where I'm going here is that I feel like you're right, Mur. Wes's anger is a projection, right? And I think it comes from something in childhood or his early adolescence where you're not Were you not paid attention to? Were you not nurtured when you felt negative emotions and then you felt the need to burst out or have outbursts with your negative emotions to get that attention that you were needing as a child? Like that's where I think it's coming from.
Damn, when creating this bit, I didn't think we were going to get this fucking deep, but Alan tapped something here.
Alan definitely tapped the keg on this one because Dewey is the king of oblivious. Dewey doesn't realize when he's annoying people. He doesn't. Dewey just acts, and Dewey just does, and he doesn't notice. He does not take context clues from people's like emotional states. He doesn't get eyebrow raises. He doesn't get wide eyes. He doesn't understand grunts and shuffles and such. And why's your ass so red? Will be the first statement that he says to somebody who's getting a little agitated, not knowing that everything that he's doing in a scene is exactly what's agitating everyone around him. And Wes has grown up with this, and yet Wes, being the younger brother, has not really known fully how to adequately abolish the situation in a reasonable manner. And so he's always just acted out in anger until there's been a fight and a scuffle and maybe a Nintendo controller thrown at a head.
Yeah. And like, and you had older parents too. So like they weren't like talk it out or go see, they were like, just stuff them down until you fucking want to murder someone. And that's how we've gotten here.
I believe the Alan Fox response would have been, will you guys just solve it or shut the fuck up? I think that's probably most likely how that would have gone. Am I right or wrong, Wes?
Yeah, it was like, hey, look, you guys are smart folk. Figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are smart young men. Let's get to the bottom of it.
How wrong was he?
God.
Here's the thing, Wes, and believe me, a lot of your rage, I can definitely like see inside of myself. However, I have these moments of rational thought which sometimes escape you, and it's just that you just simply have to ask for what you want, and most of the time you will get exactly that in return.
Right. You think so? So I go up and I knock on her window, all a la fucking Vincent from Pulp Fiction. Like, hey, excuse me, can't get in my car over here. So why don't you fucking pack your fucking Crown Vic, go somewhere else, fucking scooch so I can get in my fucking car. You fucking moron!
I think you go more of Jim Carrey and Me, Myself, and Irene, and you're like, tink, tink, tink. Oh, hey there, lady. Listen, I plumb can't get inside of my vehicle over here. So maybe I've had a couple too many cookies, and my butt's gotten a little bit bigger than I would have expected it to. So if you could just shimmy on over a little bit, and I could shimmy myself in there, we'll both have a great day. All right, you have a swell one, and then everything will be solved.
See, okay, if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to be like, hey, you see the Marshalls over there? They got thongs for sale for old women like yourself. You could put that up your ass. Enjoy it. See, I'm not gonna be able to walk away without a fucking jab.
Oh yeah, you get that in on the way out.
Okay.
And, but you just get her to. But if you can get her to comply, you will feel so much more centered, and get so much more gratification out of that.
I feel like we've made some headway today. We've gotten to the core. Dewey is the catalyst for a lot of this. I need to ask for what I want.
Yes.
And things may prevail. I don't have to sit there and pace around my car like a goddamn lunatic trying to get back to work after I have a stomach full of fucking Jimmy's hot chicken. Thank you. Thank you, doctors.
I want to just pause real quick. Yeah, Dewey's probably the reason that this all came about, but you're an adult. You're 40 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to manage your emotions. You're no longer a child who has to lash out because he doesn't understand his rage.
To be fair, I didn't lash out on it. I didn't lash out on anybody. I screamed in my car when I was driving back to work.
Wes, you lashed out on yourself.
Yeah, you lashed out on yourself, bud.
And that's the worst person to lash out on.
That's not acceptable anymore.
Why does Wes deserve that, man? You know?
Aren't you better than that?
Ask yourself that question.
Don't you deserve more?
You know,
Wes has tough skin. Wes is tough.
No, Wes does not.
it's literally a conversation about how you don't.
Wes bleeds in the wind.
All right. I got a lot to dwell on. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we'll meet back in one month's time. For Wes needs more therapy. All right, Alan, tell all the women who fucking park in front of my car and won't allow me to get into my own car on my way to work where you can find the middle classholes.
Well, if you'd like to file a complaint with your local sheriff's department about a rage incident, you can point the sheriff's department to our social media pages. It sounds like a bad idea, but hey, here we are. So if you've had a rage incident, please point them to @MDL Classholes on Instagram and Twitter. We're the Middle Classholes on Facebook and TikTok. And of course, for your listening pleasures, please check us out on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Emails, fuck it. I'm not even going to do it anymore.
You assholes. Email us something. Whatever.
Email us something. Serious.
Yeah. Schmug.
You
pricks.
can even forward me spam that you had.
Right.
Like, we'll check it out.
I'll just say it. You want some dick pics? Just send them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
We'll rate them.
Yeah. Damn.
I'll rate them.
I mean, you have to send us $25 on like Venmo or something. Let's get free dick rates. I see these bitches on OnlyFans rating dicks for like $10. You better send us something.
Yeah, shit ain't for free. All right.
Yeah. We're not going to humiliate your small penis for free, motherfucker. All right.
Yeah. Placid wee-wees. All right. Well, hey, folks. We'll check you in a week's time. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Glass of beer. 'Cause I get drunk most every day.